Girl Bella.
Hello babes, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you my top 5 favorite Natasha Denona mini palettes. Now these are ranked from 5 on up to number 1, and I will give you all a hint, babes. Number 1 is on my eyes, correct? So did you guess? Did you guess correctly? We'll see. Here are my top 5 favorite Natasha Denona minis. Starting with number 5, the mini glam palette. Now, full disclosure, I did get the midi size glam palette as well, but I love this midi. The reason why I love this mini is because it truly gives me everything I need. It gives me a one and done moment. It gives me a lot of smoke with this shade right here. And truly every shade in here is just beautiful. It is one of my favorite go-to shades. And this one right here, let me show you in the middle, that is called Anilo. Look at that. Look at that antique beauty right there. Such a beautiful color. It can give you a one and done moment, or you can pair it with this color here, which is Golden Flesh. Golden Flesh looks like this. So you can almost do like a gradient from light to dark, and it would be beautiful on here. Such great shine, such great shimmer, and perfect for right now, spring into summer. Very good. All right, my next one, number 4, gives me all of the vibes, and this is the mini retro palette. I got it because of these two greens right here, and they are called respectively Industrial and 60s. Look at these two. My favorite go-to shades in this palette. I do this combination almost all the time that I pick this up. I do have the midi version of this as well, but again, this one does it for me. Mini retro palette number 4. Okay, the last 3 are ones that I only have in the mini version. I don't have the midi version or the full-size version, but again, these do such a wonderful job of creating different looks for me that I feel like if I got the full-size version of these, it would just be icing on the cake. These are really, really beautiful, and they're diverse. The first one, number 3, is the mini gold palette. Now, I know some people hated the full-size palette of the gold palette, but I don't know because I don't have it. But this one right here, which is called Lage, I believe that's what it's called. This one right here, my favorite one and done. Look at that. Fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. And then the gold in here, yes, it's beautiful. But this one right here next to it, that one is called something sepia. It's rubbed off on the back, so I can't really see it, but look at that deepness. Babes, these two together, a look for the ages. You can even put this first color here all over the lid and then smoke out the lower lash line with this color, or vice versa if you want a pop of color. But these two are my babes. I love everything in here, but these two, those are my babes. Those are my babes right there. Love this palette for that. The next two is, they're almost similar, but one has a little bit more shimmer, and I debated about the order because depending on how I'm feeling, these could easily swap, and this could be number one instead of number two. But I'm gonna give number two to the Mini Nude palette. As you can see, it is well loved as a number two palette should be. Wow, where can I go? I can go bronze here. Look at that. I'll use this arm. Look at that bronzy tone. So beautiful. I believe that one is called Bronage. And then Lumo, which is this deeper color here. Faves, faves, faves. You know, you'll notice here, I pair a lot of colors together in twos. These are my favorite twos here. This one in the middle, I really love. It's called Lumino. If you want a trio, there it is right there. And then the other two are the matte colors. You can deepen it up with this one or use this one all over the lid and then go crazy with these shimmers. I love this, especially for the summertime when you want a golden eye, I can reach for this. If I want a bronze eye, I can reach for this. If I want something, you know, in between, again, I can reach for this. Mini Nude palette, love it, love it, love it. And then that brings me to the number one palette out of my Natasha Denona's. And yeah, that's dream. Number one is the Mini Biba palette. It is what I have on my eyes right now. I used every single shade in here. Fantastic. Mini Biba, I believe, is still available in a full size. I don't have it, but I know that all of them, I believe, are matte colors. I don't think there are any shimmers in the Mini Biba. But as you can see, we do have a shimmer shade in here. So these are meant to act as extensions of the bigger palette, maybe shades that Natasha Denona couldn't put in her full size, so she gave us a mini size. But as you can see, you can go for the mini size and it gives you everything you want. If you want a one and done, if you want to use every shade in the palette, as I did for this look, you can absolutely do it. They retail for between $25 and $27, depending on which one you grab. And I tell you, I have about 10 of them in my collection now, and I'm looking at that mini bronze, and I'm like, mini bronze. I don't have the full-size version of bronze, so I might have to grab that one. Let me know in the comment section below what your top 5. Let me know in the description box below what your top 5 mini Natasha Denona palettes are. And until next time, you have now been Bellafied.